Okay, it looks like we live. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope everybody's having an amazing day. My name is Ryan McCrary. I'm the CEO of McCrary Financial Solutions. We provide financial solutions through financial literacy, entrepreneurship, and digital marketing services. So do me a favor, y'all, when y'all come on, if you watch us on replay, type replay down, type your name and where you are tuning in from. Do me a favor, share this out. Please share this out. Share this on your page, your business page, any groups that you were part of. Tag all your friends. This is an important conversation. I just want to, like I said, everybody who watches on replay, type replay down your name and where you're from. Do me a favor, share this out. Share this message out. We need to get these messages out because there is no middleman. There's no one that can stop you from getting your word out, your message out, and information out. So that's a little bit what I'm talking about today. But when y'all come on, put some likes up, some hearts up, some comments. Share this out to your page, your business page, your Facebook group, whatever the case may be. Share this information out. But I hope y'all doing well. It is hot in Philly area today. Wrapping up the summer. I know a lot of y'all kids already went back to school. I was talking to my cousin in Atlanta. He like, yo, we went back 3 weeks ago. I'm like, what? Like up north, my kids don't go back to school until after Labor Day. Like literally, if I was a kid and I lived in the South, I would be hot. Like, let me know if you would be hot if you was a kid in the South. Like, I remember in 6th grade when I first went to middle school, we went back to school in like August 31st. I was like the first time I ever went back in August, and it was the 31st. And that felt like, no, like school should never start until after Labor Day, September. But let me know if your kids already went back. Because I, just see that y'all getting ready for school. It's that time of the year. And what I always think about, honestly, this time of year is, how we should just be teaching our children, more than just a traditional education. More than just a traditional education. I remember last year, and I was going to do it this year, but I just didn't get a chance. But I can still do it. I remember last year I did like a campaign on like the importance of like teaching our children financial literacy. Teaching our children financial literacy. So, like I was saying, was like kids are learning the wrong information in schools. Kids are learning the wrong information in schools. I don't care what school they go to. I don't care if they go to public school. I don't care if they go to Catholic school. I don't care if they go to private school. I don't care if they go to a charter school. For the most part, there are some quote unquote progressive schools out there, whatever the case may be. But for the most part, our kids are learning the wrong information in school, especially black children. Let me know if I'm lying. Aaron, what's going on, King? Let me know if I'm lying. Do you think your children, if you have children, if you don't have children, your nieces, your nephews, or yourself growing up, do you think, especially black children, are learning the right information in school? I see my man Keith just came on here. We went to school together. Let me know, bro, if you think that we learned the right information coming up in school. Let me know. I think children are learning the wrong. And this discussion won't even be about that. I'm talking about something else. But that's just on my mind just this time of year. You know what I'm saying? This time of year, I always think about, going back to school, kids in school. And I'm like, yo, listen, we always learn the wrong information growing up in school. Like, seriously. Like, just think like once you become an adult and you get older, especially now that I'm into business and different things like that, I'm like, yo, I was learning the wrong information. Listen, we have to understand, where do we live at? We live in America. We live in America. So what does that mean? America is a capitalist society. In America, everything is about money. I don't give a damn what you say. I don't give it, like, I always debate with people all the time. Like, oh, it's not just about money and this social justice, whatever the case may be. I'm like, why the fuck are y'all talking about social justice in America? I work in a school system. I know they learning the wrong information. And you work there, exactly. You're right. I made it. It was struggle, but school don't teach anything about it. It does not. It does not teach you anything about life. We learn backwards information, how to work for Exactly. When we should be competing. Exactly. Like, seriously. But best believe, other communities, regardless of what school they go to, they are teaching this information to their children. But like I was saying, we live in America. So what does that mean? That means America is a capitalist society. So anybody that's talking about social justice, no disrespect, there's a lot of people out there, a lot of activists. I won't name no names. People with YouTube channels that become activists, quote unquote, whatever the case may be. People talk about social justice. I'm like, why are you talking about social justice in America? This is America. So what would have been more important learning in school is how to get a mortgage, interest rates, you know what I mean? Investments, businesses, how to be an entrepreneur, how to have your own business, how to buy a house, how to buy a property, making sure your credit's right. I can go on and on and on about a million other things. A million other things. We did not learn this growing up. Most of us learned this when we got older. Let me know if I'm lying. So just drop a comment in, put some likes down. If you just coming on, if you watch the replay, so I replay down. Also, I need y'all to share this information out. I didn't even get to what I'm about to talk about. But I need y'all to share this information out. Like I said, this was just something I was just thinking about around this time of year. Because like I said, last year I did a big campaign and I still have children's courses and books and stuff like that. But it's like, we need to be teaching our children the important information that they need to know in life. That's how I raise my children. That's how I raise my children. My son is 4. He's still a little younger, so, I don't give him too much game yet. But my daughter, she's 10. I'm letting her know off the rip. All these kids on their damn smartphone, you better be learning how to make money from your smartphone. We not playing no games with that. You go into school, they still teaching Benjamin Franklin, stuff like that. And I'm like, that's a lie. Like, I tell her straight up. Like, if the teacher has a problem, like, we can, have a meeting or whatever the case may be. But, like, that's a lie. Teach your kids the important information in life. Now, why do you have the advantage nowadays? Because growing up, listen, I'm not even that old. I'm 32 years old. But growing up, we didn't have smartphones. We didn't have Google. We didn't have nothing like that. So any information you want to know nowadays is readily available. There is no more excuse. Anything that you want to know about today in life, anything is readily available. There's no excuse. Back in the day, how many of y'all used to have to do projects and stuff like that, or go in the library, look stuff up on the computer, talk about Dewey Decimal Systems and, trying to find sources in the library? You ain't got to do that. Anything you want to know, I want to know how to start a business. I'm going to go right on my phone and just figure it out. I'm going to just go connect with an influencer or somebody who already has a community, somebody who already built a company that I want to build, and I can get to them just like that. I can watch one of their live videos. I can take a course from them. I can go to one of the events. You couldn't do that before. So what does that mean? That means you need to be taking advantage of the current climate that we live in. So I know in the title I put, once you do this, everything else changes. So what that thing is figuring out what you want to do in life. I'm gonna repeat that. Figuring out what you want to do in life. Once I made that decision, and this for me is only a recent decision, what I really figured out what I really want to do about 3 years ago now. It hasn't been that long, but since then my life has changed dramatically. Figuring out what you want to do in life, whatever it is. Also, you have to be realistic. You may want to be a rapper, you may want to be a basketball player, whatever the case may be, but only one out of like 100 million people actually get to, do that. Some people was based on talent, some people was based on, other situations. But you need to be realistic, but at the same time, you need to figure out what you want to do in life. Figure out what you want to do in life. So me, listen, I worked in corporate America. I hated my life on a daily basis. Like, seriously, like, the reason why I can go so hard on business or whatever the case may be, or you see me, doing lives and, going to events and whatever the case may be, the reason why is because, like, I think about, how life used to be, and I'm like, I can't go back to that. It wasn't even about the money. Like, I made, quote unquote, good money. Good is relative to some people, might not be nothing to some people. 50,000 or so a year, like, that's great. They make 20 or 30. I love to make 50. I made about 50,000 a year. I could have made more, and I was entry level, just me coming in, working a few years in corporate America. I could have made a lot more, but I'm like, I don't want to live my life like this. I don't want to live my life every day, 8 hours, 10 hours a day on doing something that I don't like to do. Like, there got to be other options. And I just see a lot of people are in situations where they think there are no other options. And I get it. Listen, everybody got bills. You got to pay your rent. You got to pay your mortgage. You got to pay your car note. Your kids got to eat. Like, of course. Like, you got to do what you got to do. Some people are, listen, I got to work this job. I got to work 2 jobs. Listen, you got to do what you got to do. But at the same time, you got to make up your mind. It's like, am I really happy? Am I not happy? Do I really want to do something else? And make a decision. Don't go in your life, doing something that you hate. Listen, you doing what you got to do. You making hard money, but inside you not feeling well. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't like what you do. You get up, on Mondays, you like literally hate Mondays like I used to hate. I used to literally wake up sick to my stomach. Like, I'm dead serious. Like, I would seriously wake up and just be like, I don't want to go work for these white people and do this. Like, nothing against white people. And then, it could have been black people, whatever the case may be. I was just like, I don't want to do this. Like, I felt something inside of me, and I'm like, listen, I got way more to give to the world. Like, seriously. The corporate life is filled with so many fake people. Yes, absolutely. Like, that shit will stress you out. That shit will stress. That's what I'm saying. So that's why, like, with me, once I made the decision, it was like, I ain't working in corporate America. Listen, I could have got another job. I could have worked somewhere else. I could have, went on interviews and stuff like that. But I made a decision. I was like, I don't want to do this. Like, I made a decision. Like, literally, like, I do not want to do so. Okay, then the mindset shift. That's the mindset shift. You say, okay, what do I have to do to live on my own terms then? What do I got to do to live on my own terms? So that's the mindset shift. And I say, okay, well, what do I got to do? You want to start a business? Okay, how much money do you got saved? You might have to tap into your investment accounts. You might have to go get another car so you lessen your car note. You might not be able to go out as much as you used to. Listen, me in my 20s, I partied hard. Like, hard. Like, I live a completely different life than how I used to live 5-10 years ago. All you got to do is scroll back on my Instagram if you just want to see some, you want to have a good laugh. You want to see, a lot of strippers and money being thrown and trips and spending a whole bunch of money on dumb shit. You can go back on Instagram or Facebook. You can look. I had to change my life. I had to say, all right, Friday night, my cousins was calling me and let's go to the club. Now Friday night might be, listen, I got a book in my hand. Like, I'm reading a book tonight. Like, I got stacks of books. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I had to do. So you just got to figure out in your life, like, all right, what do you want to do with your life? And listen, if you work a job or whatever you do for a living and you love it, great. This conversation is not necessarily for you. I'm talking about people which I see on a daily basis, which was myself, of doing something every day that they just don't want to do, and it just fucks with your spirit. I was going to try not to curse, but I'm like, fuck it. It just fucks with your spirit. Like, how many of y'all are like that? Let me know. It just messes with your spirit. You just never really feel all the way right. Because it's like, like you can do more. You can give more to the world, whatever it is, a business idea or whatever. But you just know, like, this ain't it. You know that this ain't it. What you got to do is you got to make a decision. And once you make a decision, you got to act on that decision. And you got to go hard. No regrets. You want to jump into this entrepreneurship pool, is no regrets. No turning back. That's the way I look at it. Now, a lot of people turn back. A lot of people go back and get a job. Listen, I'm not mad at them. But if you really want to achieve what you really wanted to achieve, what you really made the decision to do, you got to go in with no regrets. Me. You got to go in with no regrets. Staying focused, yes, is so important. Absolutely. You got to go in with no regrets. You got to stay focused. You got to figure out, what you want to do. And the beautiful thing is, like, there are so many other people that you can look at and be like, all right, well, you ain't got to reinvent the wheel. There are so many other people that you can look at and model and say, if X, Y, and Z or so-and-so did this, like, okay, how did they do it? Let's go study how they did that. If somebody became a millionaire, a self-made millionaire, okay, how did they do it? I'm not talking about somebody who got a record contract. I'm not talking about somebody who got drafted in the NBA. I'm not talking about somebody who inherited money. I'm talking about someone who came from all the same situations that most of us did and how they actually became a real millionaire. How did they do that? You got to look and study at that. Me, I look at that and I study that now. I look and see, okay, well, if you want to have, a lot of wealth, what does your network look like? You want to... be around millionaires. You want to be a millionaire. Okay, but, how many people are you around that are making that type of money or even thinking about like that? Your network is your net worth. All right, you want to be a millionaire. What I've learned, how focus on you on learning, reading. How many books do you read a day or a week or a month? Let me know in the comments. How many books do y'all read? Me, I'm trying to read a book a week. I haven't been that successful with it all the time because different things come up. My schedule's crazy. But I try and I thrive to read a different book a week. So let me know how many books are y'all reading. Let me know also what books are y'all reading. I love learning about new books. I love sharing different books. If you haven't got my book, you can get my book. But reading is crucial. You don't know how many conversations I had with people or, people who book consultations with me. And it's like, I want to have money. I'm like, all right, what was the last book you read about money? Book every other month. You got to read more, bro. Got to read more, bro. If you can. You know what I'm saying? If you can. But like I said, you don't know how many people that schedule consultations, stuff like that. It's like, I want to have money. I'm like, all right, what was the last book you read about money? And it's like, well, I read Rich Dad Poor Dad when I was like 18. I'm like, no, I'm talking about right now. Got to get back to reading them. Yeah, and it's hard. Listen, I get it. It's hard. You know what I mean? Like me, I struggle with that all the time. All the time. Like my schedule was crazy. I had meetings and calls and other things and kids. And it's like, you also want to be in that state of mind. Like, I don't like reading when I'm like super tired or extra tired or I can't think straight. You know what I mean? So it's all about, crafting your schedules to make sure you can fit it in there, but carving at that time to make sure you do stuff that's important. Doing stuff that's important. So, that's what I just say. Once you do this, everything else changes. Once you figure out what you really want to do with your life and then act on it and execute, I'm telling you, everything else changes. Everything else changes. Like, I literally wake up every day on fire. Like, listen, I'm ready to get it. I'm ready to get it. Whatever we got to do to get it. Audiobooks. Yeah, audiobooks are great too. So just a few other announcements too before I get out of here. Number one, I have a new free private Facebook group. You can go into the Facebook group. It's based around like digital marketing and making money online. But if you're interested in business and wealth and just making money in general, you can go into that group. It's called Digital Money Printers with Ryan McCrary. That's Digital Money Printers, because we about this digital money, getting this online money, this Stripe money, this PayPal money, this QuickBooks money, this ClickFunnels money, all this type of online money. Whatever online money you're talking about, my ears perk up. So you can go to Digital Money Printers on Facebook, free group. It's free. It don't cost nothing. You know what I mean? You can get in there, but it's a private group. You just have to fill out a few questions. Make sure you put your name and your email address in there so you can get in there. Also, if you haven't got a copy of my book, you can get my book, Mind Over Money. Mind Over Money. You can still get a free copy. Go to mindovermoneybook.com. That's mindovermoneybook.com. And also you can connect with me on Messenger. I'm doing a lot of things through my Facebook Messenger. So everybody that comes on, just send a message to the page and you can get connected with us on Messenger. And also if you send a message, I get like a free little offer just for people that watch this live. I read but gotta squeeze in time for it because of schedule. I don't like reading when I'm tired. Also, I currently wear a grave shift right now. My kids love your book. Yes, thank you, Clyde. Yeah, that's true. And that's something that I noticed as well. You got to just schedule time or try to plug in time to read. And that's something that, I'm trying to do a better job of and doing stuff just in general. My schedule gets literally crazy. Like crazy between calls and work and just stuff I got to do and just business in general. My schedule gets crazy. So I always try to slip time in. Like, let me put an hour or 2 hours or even half an hour into my calendar that I got blocked out to read so no one can book a call with me during that time. I'm not available during that time. I'm not working on any other projects during that time. Me, that's how I've been, more successful with it, just plugging in time into my calendar. But that's what you got to do. Like, you got to, everybody on here, I hope you have a calendar. I hope you have an agenda. Make sure we have an agenda. And that brings me to the last point I'm about to talk about. Make sure you have an agenda. You got to have an agenda and a calendar. Make sure you got that. If you got an iPhone or Android, whatever the case may be, I know you got a calendar on your phone. I use Outlook. I used to use it on my phone, but now it's just much easier to go on Outlook because it syncs with my calendar and it's easier to manage through email. Make sure you have an agenda. Make sure you have an agenda. I don't know how many of us black folks, we ain't got no motherfucking agenda. How many of y'all do y'all know yourself or someone else you just see like somebody that ain't got no agenda? They call you all the time out the blue. Hey, what you doing today? You want to do this? It's like, listen, bro, I got a schedule. You calling me out the blue. You want me to come here. You want me to do this. You want me to talk to you on the phone. You want me to, talk to you on Zoom or whatever the case may be. You want me to come to your event. It's like, I got an agenda. How many of y'all got an agenda? Make sure you have an agenda. Right. That is crucial. That is crucial. And that's just something I see with our black folks out here. A lot of us ain't got no damn agenda. We just out here, doing it. You get off work at 5 o'clock. The rest of the day or the rest of the night is whatever. Like, no, you want to get this bag for real? You better have an agenda. You gonna try to talk to a millionaire or somebody that you want to get connected to, and you gonna see they got an agenda. They got stuff to do. Ain't no time for chilling. We don't do no chilling over here. The only time I'm chilling is like late night, or if I want to, it's been a long day, I want to relax, like maybe sometime on the weekend, whatever the case may be. But the people I rock with, like, ain't no chilling over here. We don't do no chilling. No chilling. There's no 4 hours just chilling on the couch watching movies back to back. Like, no, not over here. People that I know that got 6, 7-figure, 8-figure businesses, I don't rock like that. I don't see them rocking like that. So the last part I want to talk about is just time. Time management is everything. Time is literally money. So if you're not happy, where you are financially or money you make, whatever the case may be, you need to look at your time. Time is the most undervalued asset we all have. Time. Time is everything. I'm telling you. This is like a millionaire secret. I'm not even a millionaire yet, but this is something that I've scooped up from learning from millionaires, talking to millionaires, being around people who have money. They have airtight schedules. They not wasting no time. Time is everything. Time is everything. So back to the point. If you're not happy where you're at in your life or whatever the case may be, and you work a job or you don't work a job, when you're not at work, what are you doing with your time? What are you doing with your time? Are you connecting with other people that, you want to be in the room with? Are you reading? Are you learning? Are you taking trainings? Whatever the case may be. Are you putting work in your business? You say you want to build a business, but how much work are you putting in? What are you doing with your time? You got to manage your time efficiently. Time is everything. And this is something that I'm, keep trying to get better at. It's hard, I know. But at the end of the day, like, you got to manage your time. Time is literally everything. So that's pretty much it for today, y'all. If you watch this on replay, do me a favor, type replay down, type your name, where you're from. Any other questions you guys can put in there. Anything you need help with, listen, I'm trying to offer as much value as possible. As much value as possible for people that want to take that journey. You want to change your life. You want to get your message out to the world. You want to launch that book. Whatever the case may be, whatever you want to do, I want to be able to assist you with that and provide as much value as possible. As much value as possible. We got so much greatness in this, but a lot of us just get caught in a day-to-day grind. That's what I noticed. We just caught in a day-to-day grind. We just going about it, how we going about it. We don't know what we don't know. And, some of us just need someone to just, give us those few nuggets or secrets, whatever the case may be, so we can help you get you to that next level. So, like I said, that's all I want to do. I want to offer as much value as possible, whatever the case may be, whether it's my expertise in business, finance, or whatever the case may be. Feel free to reach out. Also, if this was valuable or, if this was helpful, if you saw value, do me a favor, just share it, like it, comment, share it on your page, share it with any type of family and friend, your spouse, your girlfriend, whatever the case may be, because we got to get these messages out there. I want us to be excellent. That's why I left my corporate job, because I'm like, listen, black folks need to know this information. Yeah, y'all paying me $50,000 a year, but I can make $1 million a year giving back to my own community. I want us to be excellent. I'm focused on excellence. I want us to be excellent. So that's it today, y'all. Again, like I said, just share this, comment. If this is helpful, let me know. Drop a comment in. If you watch it on replay, let me know. I'll come back and answer it. Any financial questions or business questions, feel free to put them down there. Send a message to the page. You got any business ideas or things you want to launch and you want to run past me, let me know, because the keys to wealth are 3 keys. This is the last thing I'm going to say. 3 keys that you should be focused on a daily basis. 3 keys to wealth. Number 1, real estate, properties, land ownership, whatever the case may be. Make sure you are owning properties. Number 2 is investing consistently in the stock market. Listen, we're all investors in the stock market. It's just whether like you're on the right side or the wrong side. You go into the grocery store and buying, all the groceries, the highest stuff. You go into the expensive restaurants. You taking trips and whatever the case may be. You Jordans and Nikes and everything, Gucci. Yeah, you're investing, but you're just not getting the ROI. You're investing in other companies. So all I say, that's what my whole book talks about. You're just taking care of business first. You'll be amazed at how little you can put in the stock market and get a return. You'll be amazed. So whatever you're doing, just take 25, 50, 100 extra bucks, consistently put it in the stock market. There are many different apps. There's Acorns, there's Stash, there's Robinhood. You can open a trading account or TD Ameritrade or Vanguard or T. Rowe Price or Fidelity. There's like literally, I can name 100 different companies. You literally go to the website, like it takes you 15 minutes. You fill everything out. You link your bank account and you start putting money in, and now you're starting to build wealth. Now you're starting to build assets. Now you're thinking like an investor. Now you're on your track to $1 million or 100,000, whatever the case may be. It's the mindset shift. In our community, it's all mindset. You got money to invest. Why aren't you investing? Why are you not investing if you have I know you got the money to invest. If you got the money to get your hair cut, if you got the money to get your nails done, if you got the money to, pay your car note, whatever, pay your cable bill, you got money to invest in the stock market. So there's no excuse. And then the third thing, of course, is business, entrepreneurship. Me learning more about business entrepreneurship has literally changed my perspective. I used to think most people got their wealth from, stock market and even real estate, which they still do, of course. But most people that you see with like ultra levels of wealth got it through being in entrepreneurship. The tax advantage of being a business owner, being able to leverage your time better and spend more time with your family and just everything, all trails lead to entrepreneurship. So consider being a business owner, consider being an entrepreneur. Once you figure out what you want to do with your life, everything else changes. You go hard on that, you execute, and we get these bags. So y'all have a great night. Share this, like, comment, everything. I'll come back and answer it. Y'all have a great night.